going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Today, Western Australia, they've started off incredibly well in their pursuit of around 270. We've got a bit of catch-up work left to do. And we almost do it first ball. We almost get Jade North first ball that we come into the attack. We've got our favourite field in the power play, the pace balance 4. And what is going on with this field? Hang on. We don't need this. We do not need 2 slips in this situation. We need the field that we normally go to, which isn't this one either. Okay, I'm confused. I've confused myself, but that's alright. We're going to come in. We're going to continue bowling these induckers, these Yorker induckers, and hopefully try and bag ourselves a wicket. Now, I was going to show the batting here today. We didn't have a very good, very good hit whatsoever. 1 off 3 was the total that we made, so no point really going and doing that. So we're just going to go here, bowl through our 10 overs, and hopefully see South Australia through to another victory in whatever the one-day competition is called now. It seems to change every single year in Australia, so we're just going to call it the one-day championship, whatever it's called. But anyway, enough about that. We are going to talk about some international cricket going on at the moment. 2 series that I know of at the moment, 2 series that played last night anyway. England versus the Bangladesh versus England, which didn't start off very well for the English. They were struggling a lot. I, however, do think that umpire, that's not a wide. He could have played that. It's a 50 partnership and -1 in swing skill as well. But that is rough, umpire. That is rough. That was almost exactly the same as that there. But anyway, didn't start off well for the English. They were struggling. I think they have recovered now to about 250 for 7 heading into the end of day 1. Not too sure who got the runs. I saw Moeen Ali was on about 60 at one stage. But apart from that, there wasn't really any contributions of note to date so far. There could be some more, but I'm not 100% sure. And the second game is a game obviously close to a lot of my Kiwi fans' hearts. Obviously, New Zealand taking on India over there. Second one-day international, got pumped in the first one. Second one, we have come back. It is the first one-day international we have won in India in 13 years, so it is a huge achievement on the back. Not only from some great bowling, but some great batting from our Kiwi captain as well, Kane Williamson, scoring his 8th one-day 100. I think he got about 113. It was only about 240 that was scored by the Kiwis. There was only really himself and I think Tom Latham scored 46, and then all the rest were just like bits and pieces that chimed in here and there. So it wasn't the greatest total in the world, but the bowlers getting it done. The 3 pace prong, I guess you would say, of Southey, Bolt and Matt Henry getting the job done. So well done to the Black Caps, obviously picking up that first ODI win in India for 13 years. That is a great achievement. What would be an even better achievement if we could keep Marcus North? I was going to say Jade North, but he's actually the footballer that plays for the Brisbane Roar. I'm not sure if there's actually any relation there. It would be interesting to find out, but it is Marcus North that we're playing. I'm not sure if he even plays domestic cricket now for Western Australia. I'm not sure if he plays domestic cricket whatsoever. We get a bit of luck. The final ball of our second over, Bancroft, it's hit him on the pad. It's gone in to hit the stumps, and it's just dislodged the bail. So we will take that. That's our first wicket coming in just our second over, and it really is what is needed. As we can see, the Redbacks got off to a great start, 82 for none off 10 overs, but since then it just really did go downhill at a rapid rate. So that is why the required run rate at the moment is only, well, it's just over 5. So we need to go, we need to either pick up some wickets or get some dots in here to build some pressure up. Probably more the wicket side of things to go and get things going, because that is missed by an absolute inch. It is missed leg stump just. But a very good batting lineup this Western Australia side does still have. Voges still left to come, Sean Marsh, Mitchell Marsh, and then Sam Whiteman. I believe that one they're probably going down leg, so we're not going to go and waste a review on that, because I'd have to say majority of the time in this game, umpires do get the decisions right. There aren't many that are overturned. That could possibly even be, I was going to say, an offside wide, but not the case. It was very wide, which is strange, because normally we are in around that middle and leg stump region, but not there. And we bowled 5 dot balls in a row, so that's what I said. We needed wickets, which we got off our last ball of our last over, and now we've gone and bowled 5 dots in a row. So we just need to keep that up, try and get the maiden going, which is what we have done. So that's perfect. Can't ask for much more than that. We're a little expensive in that second over. I think we went for about 11, but got that key wicket obviously at Bancroft, and we have now gone and backed it up with a maiden over. So we're 3 overs down. Western Australia still one down, which is a bit of a concern heading into the 13th over, and they are pretty much in cruise control at the moment, you would say. Still 9 wickets left in the bag, and as I said, that required run rate is just over 5 at present, so we are going to need probably North. He is the key man, 45 of just 36 deliveries to date so far. And he really has just taken us apart. He's gone and picked up another boundary. So he moves on to 49 now. So he is just cranking it. He is the anchor in this Western Australian side today. And as I said, we just need something. If that one there had been timed just a little bit better, we could have gone and been picking up our second wicket. It's not the case. North picks up his 50, coming off just 38 deliveries. So that's a very, very good knock. I was going to say, by the former... I think he was a former Western Australian captain, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And there's another 4. So we are getting taken to here today. It is a very good batting surface nonetheless. Remember, South Australia were 82 for none off the first 10 overs and then really have just gone and crumbled from there. Still, as I said, managed to get around, I think it was about 260, 270 with some late order hitting. Obviously myself didn't help with just the 1 off 3, but coming to the end of our 4th over, we're going up over 6. Sorry, just under 6 runs and over. We have got that wicket. We need some more wickets. We need some support from the other end to go and get us back into the game. That is really what we need. And it just doesn't seem to be happening at the moment. The guys down the other end. See, I mean, look at this. At this stage, South Australia, we're ahead. So it shows you how much of a crap last 35 overs that I guess happened with the bat. You know, to be 109 for none off 15 overs. I mean, Western Australia, they're not doing a bad job at all. 1 for 91 off 15. So, I mean, that is still a very good effort. But to be over 100 after that stage in the game, that is just incredible. And as I said, such a good batting pitch. I am disappointed that I didn't get, didn't play myself in a bit more and didn't get a chance to go and score some runs, because it looks as though this is an awesome, awesome pitch to bat on. But you know, we just have to take that on the chin. We have to go and try and pick up a wicket. We've been saying that time and time again. It is really just what is needed at this stage, because I wouldn't say that we're struggling, but we just haven't really had too many wicket-taking opportunities. Obviously, the wicket that we got was a little bit lucky. Nothing luck about that one there. North has just gone, missed a straight one. So I guess it is a little bit lucky, but that is a big, big wicket. That is a huge wicket, but it does bring in a big game player. Adam Voges, we saw that average above 40. So we really need to get through him, and I guess get through Sean Marsh as well. They're the 2 big guns for this Western Australian side in the middle order. They are really the anchors of the innings. If we can get those 2, then we are going to be in with a little bit of a sniff. So we do need to keep bowling as we have been. Another good over. Wicket, just the 2 off it, so we will definitely go and take that. And we just, as I said, need to keep going. I think we bowled 5 now. I think that's our 5th over, done and dusted. So, and the power play is now back on. I believe we can still stick with our pace balance 5 field. So hopefully we can just get one. As I said, that they're just trying to turn around the corner, get a leading edge, and we do have 2 men back there, which does work very well, especially when you are bowling into the pads. You know, it is very easy just to go and try and flick it along. It's not the case so far. They do seem to be playing quite a lot to the offside. But we will go and try and move that around. The run rate, it stayed pretty stagnant, but we are getting there very slowly. Very slowly. We're getting those wickets, and hopefully we can have a similar situation to the Redbacks batting innings, where there was a calamitous collapse, towards the middle and in those middle overs. So, saying that though, Western Australia, they do still have a lot left in the tank. Obviously 8 wickets. That run rate is not out there. I mean, it's only 5.5 in the modern game. That is absolutely nothing. You can make that up with ease. It's still basically only a boundary and a couple of runs in the over. So and then you go and do that. So we bowled 5 dot balls. The pressure's been released. A boundary off the last one. It keeps him below the required run rate, obviously, but it does release that pressure valve. Bowling that maiden, it just makes it harder, I guess, on the next over coming in. We've bowled 6 now, so 4 left to go, and we will go and try and, as I said, get through these as quickly as possible. We're just trying to keep the videos as short as possible as we can, without going and disrupting everything. So 4 overs left to go. 2 for 29 off 6 overs. It's not the worst return in the world. That economy rate for us has gone down quite a lot I think that one there is possibly, it hasn't hit him in line, but that was a very good shout and a bit of a miscue there from Rogers. So we won't go for the review because we basically never go for reviews, ever. I mean, betting, I normally go for them. If it's an LBW, I just review it every time because the AI just doesn't use it. So, you know, it may as well get used. And hopefully we can keep this pressure. Last over was the same. We bowled 5 dot balls. The last ball went for a boundary 4. So as I said, hopefully today that one there's the same. I think that's hitting outside the line of off stump. He moved a long way across. But again, 5 dot balls. Hopefully we don't have the same result as the last over. I was going to say we probably aren't going to. It's probably going to go for a 6. But we do have the same result. 5 dots and then a 4. So that pressure valve again has just been released on Rogers. You know, we're building up that pressure, building up those dot balls, and then he is just releasing it with those boundaries he's picking up off the last one. We now have a bit of rain as well, so that could potentially help us. But as we can see, it just went downhill from, you know, probably about the 25th over mark for South Australia. They just started to struggle big time. And it'll be interesting to see what the rain does. Well, what it does, essentially, what it does, if we are going to go and stay on, if we are going to come off, because it is quite heavy. And as we can see, we have just bowled the 1 over, and then rain has gone and stopped play. So you'd have to say at this stage, heading in, that Western Australia probably are ahead. But saying that, according to the Duckworth-Lewis, they need 89 runs off the last 13 overs. So I would say that that probably puts us ahead at this stage. Voges is gone as well. I didn't actually notice that, but he's gone. So 3 down now. So potentially that could have played into the fact of it somehow or another. But I'm guessing if the game is shortened to just 42 overs, that it does mean we probably are only going to be able to bowl 8, possibly 9. I think that's the way it works out, is that 3 bowlers would bowl a maximum of 8, 2 bowlers would bowl a max of 9. So we will have to go and wait and see. But I must say, with the rain coming in now and the precipitation in the air, the ball is swinging a hell of a lot. So hopefully we can go and, as I said, try and sneak one through. That one there started well outside off, and it's moved in, and it's just that is what we want. We want that big movement. Rogers playing a bit of a test innings here. Now remember, this isn't Chris Rogers, the former Australian openers. It is John Rogers. Not sure if there's any relation there, but he is just not really getting the job done at the moment. And we will take that. If we can somehow sneak away with a rain-affected win in this game, I'll be absolutely over the moon, because we have been outplayed. I mean, we were absolutely dominant inside the first, 10, 15 overs when we saw the score breakdown at the similar stage. But apart from that, we have just been, we've been underdone. We've been outplayed for majority of the game. So hopefully, as I said, if we can sneak away with a victory here, sneak away with the 2 points, we will definitely go and take that. But we do need to be careful. Shaun Marsh, obviously a very, very good player, but he is now back in the hut. The weather has helped us, boys. The swing is back, and we are going and picking up wickets now at a much greater velocity, I guess you would say. A much more frequent, I guess would be the better word. And that in-swinger going and getting the job done. So all of a sudden, you'd have to say that this is going to be a mountain to climb for Western Australia. I mean, they still need 80 off the last 10, which is not unheard of, you know, as I said, in this day of T20 cricket. But we are coming off again for the rain, so, and it has now actually cleared. So I'm not sure if that's a good thing for us, because when it was raining, we were getting the ball to swing an absolute mile. So hopefully we can still manage to get that. Hopefully it's just, you know, a bit of reverse swing or something like that. But we were getting it to move an absolute mile. So hopefully we can go and, I think that's hit the bat. Hit the bat first. I was going to say, hopefully we can go and continue to get that big swing. That may potentially be one of our last overs. As I said, if we are going to 42, which we are, technically we should only be able to bowl a max of 9. Our 9th was the last one, so we, as I said, we should be all done and dusted. But we are coming in to bowl our 10th, and hopefully we can carry on and pick up another wicket. We have seen Shaun Marsh back to the hut. He's been replaced by his brother Mitchell Marsh. John Rogers is still there, but that's not really too much of a concern for us. 37 off 72, and you'd have to say probably it is down to him that this game really has gone the distance. And I've just realised that I have not changed my field, and because of that, he is potentially, I was going to say, going to pick up a 4. Not the case. The fielder has cut it out, and it is just going to be a 3. But we will adjust that heading into the next over, because we are, heading into the next delivery, because we do want to make sure that we are cutting off as many runs as possible. Still 70 off 51, 6 wickets left in the bag, so it's not completely out of reach for Western Australia. But this game, I just have a feeling that it is going to go down to the absolute wire. So we've got our final 2 balls. We've done our bit. We've taken 3 wickets. We've only gone for 39 runs, which is good, because I think after 4, we'd gone for 23. So in the back half, the last 6, we've really gone and pegged it back and been able to, as I said, contain the Western Australian batsmen. But this has happened far too often. A 4 off the last ball of the over does make it very, very difficult for us to go and, as I said, just build that pressure. But we will have to wait and see what does happen. I believe Rogers has possibly cost Western Australia this game. And to be honest, we were never in this game. I thought we scored 260. We actually only scored 233. And we get up in the end by 18 runs. So we will definitely go and take that. That is a big, big win. Phil Hughes, man of the match, 86 off 60. We took 3 for 43, which is pretty good off our 10. We will definitely take that, but we will take the 2 points nonetheless. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap things up here. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you aren't new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter links. That can be found down below in the description. Hope you had a good week and have a good weekend planned. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. We've got more FIFA 17 Wellington Phoenix career mode coming your guys' way. Make sure you do not miss that.